You're doing well. Brother, you kind of like followed your nephew around or like hung out with your nephew and photographed him, like kind of the child's perspective and learned it's all about fun. Like, yeah, totally. I wish that I were still a kid and were able to do that. Only experience that all the time. Yeah, sorry. Flipping through the photos again one more time uh, before going into a little bit deeper. Kind of reading some of the stuff too. Live something play. Can't read that middle word. Live work play maybe. Medieval times. That's awesome. Okay. Um, yeah, I like that you did this. I mean, I like that doing something a little bit different, exploring something different. I'm curious as to what's happening here though. Looks like you went to I don't know make something, and this is like the remnants of it and the aftermath. I like that detail. It's kind of ask more questions than telling. So I appreciate that. And technically wise, it's a good photograph. It looks sharp. It looks the exposure is well done. All of those things. It looks solid. Yeah. Here too, like I'm curious. Like I want to know what this is exactly. It's hard to tell on my screen. I'm curious what that is. Again, yeah, technically it's a solid photograph too. And then Cesar Chavez. Yeah. Um, Interesting. I'm curious now. Is this like a what is it kind of project is he working on? What's happening? Like I want to know more. Technically, you got to watch out for some of these things. Like in the background, these are like really blown out, and you see like you have this blue light coming down. So something over here was really bright, also, just kind of creating some weird light and abstract stuff going on. So just keep in mind your background and those really bright lights. It's a nice photograph too of the bus. Obviously, he's got to go to school. Um, Looks like I'm like looking at the community, looking at the photograph itself. The exposure is good. The composition is okay too. Yeah, not bad at all. It's totally out of focus, and I'm okay with that. I'm not sure if you meant to do it or not, but I like that it is. Um, to me, it feels like it's an early morning thing, and he's going to school, and you just woke up. But it could totally be nothing to that at all. But that's just kind of what I get out of it. That's kind of interesting about photography. You can try to portray one thing, and people will read different things from it. Um, Both of these are interesting. Like I don't know what to make of them. Like obviously you're inside the car photographing out, probably just dropped him off to go to school. And here, this woman, maybe she's not necessarily needed. I'm not sure what your thinking was. Maybe like that's what he would see as he got closer, and that would make sense too. Um, it's something. Yeah, yeah. And then this too, like I'm not sure what's going on here. It's like it's an okay photograph. It gets a little bit blown out. I'm not sure how it relates back to your nephew though as much. That's where kind of like being in person would be like great to have a conversation about it. But yeah, watch the background again, and I'd like to have like more light on this to be able to see the giraffes a bit more. I mean, I could see kind of relationship between family and everything else for sure. Yeah, this is nice too. Family. It's a little bit fuzzy. Maybe it's just a little bit dark in there. It still works though. I want to know what his pajamas say. They look like fun. Yeah, probably supposed to be doing something. Passed out. I like how it's just a giant like it's in a way a giant like organized mess. Everything's away, but not really. It's kind of awesome. Reminds me very much of my own childhood. And I want to go in and read all this. Looks like this is like live, work, play, live something, play, home. So I want to like read what all these are. I want to know more. So that's good. Makes more questions. I like the other one more than this one. The composition's a little bit better. Yeah, this is awesome. Watch this though. It looks like maybe your lens is scratched or dirty, which is creating all these flares. So really watch that. If he were just like spun around the other way where this light were hitting him, it'd be awesome. But like the photograph's great. It's really funny. First time I saw it, I laughed. I think it's awesome. That's nice too. Nice composition with these trees, kind of leading like these trees and making a doorway leading through this. It's kind of like another doorway, so your kind of eye goes like all the way back. Really nice. And donuts makes me very hungry. And I really like the perspective. I like that you put the camera like right down in there, right on top of the donuts. I think that's awesome. I think overall you have some like really successful things working. I like that like it's kind of a little bit more of a different project, a little challenging in a way. Yeah, and good job. And I really like looking at all of your work this semester. And I hope you keep on using a photo or keep on photographing a lot. And if you have any questions, definitely feel free to email me. And have a great summer.